Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the Spiffing Brit, and we're back with Zero Stat Man. Oh God, no! But this is part 2 of our wonderful series so far. Don't worry, it's only 2 parts, because as soon as King Steve dies, it's over! And he might die valiantly on the field of battle. Alternatively, he could just die from a bad chicken curry. Nobody knows, because he's just a mortal human with some pretty terrible stats. If you're new here and you haven't seen the first part of this series, then trust me, you need to make sure you do. There's a little link right up at the top on the screen. Go take a look at it now. And most importantly, sit back, grab your bloody cup of tea, and it's time to get in on it. You know, it's actually pretty weird to play a game where you've only got 1 kill so far. I'm really not used to this kind of passive, actual happy style of play. Oh, and King of the HRE just died. How did he die? He was slain in personal combat. Well, that's a bit of a melon move. Oh my goodness, we can form the petty kingdom of Wales. This is good. This is perfection. We're just gonna need 320 gold lying around, but that's actually a brilliant idea. King Steve the Imbecile is actually gonna have a proper, fulfilling life. I can't wait. And betrothed can marry. Finally, King Steve can marry the Countess of Lincoln. And there we have it. Marriage. A success. Now, can we invite her carousing? Now that my son has finally come of age, I can invite him carousing. Come on, carousing. Let's all get pissed together. This is how to do state diplomacy, ladies and gentlemen. And my son didn't want to come along. John! Oh, gosh. Right, I'll invite your wife carousing instead. How does that make you feel? There you go, she's coming, you're not. Let's get it started, ladies and gentlemen. Who are we gonna make friends with today? Oh God, good drinks and food carousing is fine, or was fine, until Count Wayne unexpectedly threw a fit of rage. I'm not sure why, but he's coming at me right now with his fists held up. He's -9 combat skill. I'm -40, so well, if that's what you want, there's a 30% chance we become bitter rivals, which will probably cause a civil war later on, and I'll also likely get beaten up. However, if I try and hide, there's a 30% chance I become Craven. Honestly, I think this is the best option. Please don't be Craven. Cross your fingers, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we dodged a bullet with that one. My court chaplain has found yet another apostate, and I'm afraid, yep, they're dead. That's just how it works. Is my son annoyed that I murdered his bishop? No, he's perfectly fine with it. I can just go around burning anyone at the stake, apparently. Well, that's my 2nd kill, and we've reached the age of 36, so not bad. I think we could also be ready for another war against this guy here. I think it's a great opportunity. Yes, he's still got King of Brittany, but the King of Brittany still has over 1,000 worth of debt and only 2,000 men, which technically is a lot, but I can of course call in the wife of Steve, and we've made a new friend over here. It's Duke Arnfin. Yes, that's right, we've married Disappointment. Turns out she's actually pretty useful, and that's an extra 1,500 men that we can steal from Norway. So why not? There's no time like the present. Let's declare this war. And I've changed my ambition to become the King of Wales. Hopefully this is gonna work. Oh no, a dull pain throbs behind my eyes. Oh no, I've got a headache. Is this slow fever? And I feel better, I've lost the headache. That was a big fuss over basically nothing in the end, I guess. Oh, and it turns out the bloke from Brescia, he has just joined in the war. Apparently the Welsh guys also called in the petty kingdom of Mumu, so that's an extra 1,000 men I need to deal with somehow. Norwegians, please come down here a little bit faster. Any day now would be good. Oh, and here's the petty kingdom of Mumu. But it doesn't matter, we got 100% war score. There we go, we can just cheese out. Cheese out! Woo! We totally did all that fighting. Have I captured your wife? Oh, I have captured your wife. That's fine. Your wife, however, I will ransom back to you for 10 gold. And the other prisoners I have, they can also all be ransomed back. Oh God, we can shut the gate. Slow fever has arrived. It might be a good idea because, honestly, there's a lot of death going on at the moment. I don't want King Steve to die, especially because King Steve has just become the King of Wales. There we go. Kingdom of Wales, ladies and gentlemen. Who knew King Steve of the Trash Dynasty, even with 0 stats, could achieve this wonderful thing? Princess Disappointment. She's got pneumonia. Oh, goodness. Call for the court physician. Okay, it would appear that slow fever has indeed arrived. Okay, it's time to shut the gates. Seal it. Sorry, peasants. My court physician has informed me that this random lady here, she's in the castle, but yeah, she's got slow fever. We can either help her in any way, or we throw her out. Yep, sorry, you've got to go. It's too risky to have you here. But hey, you're going to learn about faith, so that way you won't hate me. Oh no, Count John has died. Oh, Count John, it's been inherited by Count Steve. Oh, shame. Count John died of slow fever, but his son suddenly arrived. That's right, it's my grandson. He's a bit ugly, but he's a Alright, little guy. You've just been thrown into a massive slow fever epidemic. Do your best, sunshine. I'm sure you'll be fine. Oh no, here's another one. He's got the great pox. Get them out. We can't risk an outbreak inside the walls. They've got to go. Come on, we're keeping King Steve alive as best as we can. Oh god, everyone's dying at the moment. We've just lost our marshal. He's just bit the bullet. Oh goodness, what an absolute mess this is turning out into. But hey, good news. The wife's pregnant and she's in an area of the world which isn't completely ravaged by the plague. Oh my god, there's a pile of bodies here. What is going on? This is horrible. There's a minor depopulation occurring. They are shoveling dead bodies onto carts at the moment. Good lord, what is going on here? You know, I honestly want this guy dead. He absolutely hates me. He might be my chancellor, but this guy really needs to go. So we're going to make sure we build a spy network in his lands, and hopefully, as soon as we all get released from court when the plague ends, we can get rid of this guy for good. Huzzah! I've caught you in the midpoint of the video when you were not completely expecting me, or maybe you were. I'm not too sure. I hear some of you are getting good at this now. But anyway, I'm just here to remind you to like the video, as well as also grab a cup of tea. Seriously, do like the video. If you're sat there wondering, oh, well, I like some of the videos, I don't like others, well, this is the one that you should do it on, because, trust me, the next 100 Statman video, that is never going to be allowed to get near YouTube trending. It is quite simply far too chaotic, too impressive, and too majestic. So, this is our only chance to get something onto YouTube trending, and I believe that you can do it. I honestly do. I believe in each and every one of you. I also want to say thank you very much to everyone who's been enjoying the RimWorld content, as well as the Zero Statman content, as it's really important to make sure that there are multiple series and multiple different things going on at the same time. So if you have an idea for a series and you'd like to see it actually made, then make sure to tell me in the comments section. And you know what? I think I might actually go and do it. I might go and do it this time. Let's go see it. Anyway, go fill up that cup of tea of yours. And Dave, okay, you didn't fill up the cup of tea last time, but I'm looking at you now. So pause the video and go fill up that cup of tea. Anyway, I've been the Spiffing Brit. Back into the video we go. Oh, good news. The daughter is born. She's a bit sickly, but the most important thing is she is alive and does not currently have slow fever. So congratulations. You're going to learn all about duty. None of the mothers' names are good. We're going for Bob. Well, it's Princess Bob. You're going to have a wonderful time, trust me. And some troubling news, the peasants of one of the local provinces are going mad and claiming that there's warlocks and witches. So I now need to go send my absolutely wonderful court chaplain to go find out what all the fuss is about. And apparently life in seclusion isn't so bad. Oh my god, this is perfect. Bishop Taliesin has brought you an alarming amount of people who claim to have witnessed the abomination of witchcraft. If you are to believe their accounts, the allies of Lucifer are many and pose a great threat to your realm. So I can either send out the court chaplain to find these people, warn the people of the court to stay vigilant, say it's an absolute waste of time, or say, actually, I already have my suspicions. I want to convince everyone that this guy is practicing witchcraft. He's preparing a small feast. He must be preparing some kind of witchcraft thing. Oh god, I keep running into courtiers who keep eating the food. God damn it, right. We're just lobbing them all into the dungeon. There's really nothing we can do. Everyone who steals food, you're going straight into the dungeon. There we go. I've taken in some consideration of your targets. Whom at court could you accuse of witchcraft and get away with? This guy here, who is currently in the court, there is absolutely nothing wrong with him. He's a pretty decent bloke. This person here, there's equally absolutely nothing wrong with him, except he's a lunatic trying to kill someone. He's just a random courtier, and personally, I don't want to kill my spy master, so yeah, we're just going to kill this guy, and the peasants are going to be happy because they're pleased with the witch hunt, because there's progress. We've got this guy. And guess what? Another courtier has just started stealing food. So into the dungeon you go. My god, we have so many prisoners at the moment. Just stop eating the food. Some shocking news, ladies and gentlemen. One of my courtiers, he's certain that he's a warlock. He's been talking in a strange tongue. Well, technically he is a lunatic. He's also one-eyed, so I'd imagine he probably would. So yes, into the prison he goes. Success. This is great. And the local peasants are happy. Unrest has gone right down because they feel that we're having such a successful witch hunt. Oh, and Anne, who's my friend, has given me some disturbing news. She is completely certain that Nest, who is talking to herself, who is a lunatic, is also a witch. So yes, they're going to have to get imprisoned as well. I'm sorry, that's just how we roll here. And we've caught another person trying to steal food into the dungeon. There is absolutely no food left, is there? Right, you know what? The commoners, they're screaming out there. They need help. They need someone to go out there and save them. And honestly, it's got to be me, right? We're building a sick house and we're opening the gates. Open the gates. blades, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to save the world together. And, my god, yeah, we're going to definitely want to recruit a court physician. There we have it. The judgment day arrives. It's time to deal with those who have consorted with the devil and threatened your realm. What will you do? Light the pyres. They just had to go. I'm terribly sorry. And everyone else, we're going to banish them from the realm, because when you banish them, you take all of their gold. So if they have any spare gold lying around, it instantly becomes yours. There we have it. We've survived the outbreak. Oh, just as the hospital was getting upgraded as well. Anyway, and now that we're all out, I can finally start my plot to kill bloody tiny king down here. Oh no. My son Ellis, you know that one that they said could have been a demon child? Well, guess what? Turns out he's a pawn of Lucifer. Oh no. It turns out, yep, he is in fact a demon. But hey, at least he's become a scholarly theologian. That's all that I care about. What a nice little guy. He has actually become a full-blown demon. He's a genius, strong, brawny, uncouth, ambitious, cruel, possessed person. He is a god of literally just anything. I could really do with him, but he is a voice of Satan. That's something that we're going to have to deal with at some point. Oh god, but yeah, let's put him on the council. I think he'll make a great marshal, honestly. Yeah, you can be a marshal and you can train troops for me. You're going to give me so many troops. It's going to be great. Well, and there we go. We have come up with a splendid idea. We are going to blow up the Count that we absolutely hate and really do need to get rid of. And the only way to do so is to buy vast amounts of manure. It's going to cost us 57 gold. So come on, please blow it up. There we go, success. Count Mergier has perished, but the farmer who provided the manure revealed my name. Ah. That means that you're probably going to hate me because, yeah, I murdered your close kin. What an absolute mess we've landed ourselves into. Well, hey, at least you have even less power, so oh well. But we do need a new Chancellor, and we can give it to someone who's not going to be an absolute annoying pain about it. Apparently my son would like recognition and so would like a piece of land. Don't really want to do that. I'm going to use my high diplomacy skill to say I would happily grant it to you, but and make up an excuse so that you won't worry about it, even though you are a possessed demon genius, so you're probably going to know. Also, we're going to gain the trait fat because why not? It means all of our vassals will love us. And there we go, we've become a chunky boy again. And my wife is saying that I need to get back into shape, and so I'll do that, and I'm immediately not fat again. Oh my goodness, this game. But yes, we definitely need to become crowned, and the fastest way to do it is to borrow from the Jews and then organise a coronation ceremony. And so we're going to get a Bishop of Bangor who's going to come on over. He's my court chaplain. He's a pretty nice guy and he's going to crown me. I'm going to pay 250 gold to make it an extravagant ceremony. All local Catholic kings are getting invited. There we go. We even invited the King of Scotland. And there we go. The coronation of King Steve. I am finally and truly king. I've been crowned by a bishop. There we go. Success. People will like me because of it. Now I just need to pay back this 350 gold I owe to the Jewish moneylenders. And finally, an ugly son was born. We're going to name him Chad, because this poor guy is going to have a rough life ahead of him, so we might as well make it worse by calling him Chad. He's going to learn about struggle, mostly the struggle of being an ugly boy. Hang on a second, one of my courtiers is currently plotting to kill me. Why have we not put a stop to this? And why are my two courtiers helping? Are these the people that I lobbed out of the castle? Seriously, the alliance between myself and the County of Lindsay has come to an end because she's just died of severe stress. Well, she did provide 3 children to King Steve, so there's really not much we can ask for. That was quite good, and I guess it's on to the next one we can find. Speaking of, here's a wonderful one here, a countess. Perfection. Oh my god, and I've just gained 2 diplomacy from a random event. I am a diplomatic god. This is what happens. 9 diplomacy. I mean, it's actually not the best, but I'm just very good at doing what I do, you know? Oh, and apparently all of England has once again come under the control of Norway. Right. Why does this happen all the bloody time? Oh, goodness, right. Let's just make sure we stay on the good side of the King of Norway. Can we have a quick chat about how my demon son over here is actually being phenomenal and is somehow prospering this tiny region here into the atmosphere? He is going places, this man. He really is. And who cares if he's the voice of Satan? He's got some pretty damn good stats. Right, welcome back to Operation Killing Countess Isabel of Glissingwig, because, yeah, apparently she's my rival. Might have something to do with the fact that I murdered her close king, but it doesn't matter. Besides, I killed your father so that you could rise to power, so that's a good thing when you really think about it. Either way, you need to go too. You know what, I think it's time for some father bonding experience. I'm going to take my son carousing. Just my son. He is technically possessed by the devil himself, but, what is going on here? He saw a holy comet. It's an omen, but then Jesus gave him military advice, and he is pious. He is at 49 Marshal. How did we get this from this? It makes no sense. He is incredible. Good God. I'm glad I've got you preparing my levy. My God, you are one incredible person. I definitely need to make sure you become my friend, because you could murder me at a moment's notice. Like, any moment you could just immediately assassinate me. I've got to stay on top of you. Anyway, it's time to get the carousing started. Oh, and apparently the jihad fails against the Byzantine Empire, and the Byzantines have been able to keep hold of Jerusalem. Yeah, I've got no idea what's going on here, really. Oh no, and apparently my son's gone mad. He's in a fit of rage. He's angry. There's a chance that I could be severely injured by him. Oh no. I could try and escape and hide. We might get Craven. Please say we don't get Craven. Have we dodged the bullet? Have we dodged the bullet? We dodged the bullet, ladies and gentlemen. My son might have almost killed me, but it was good fun. Wait, why does he hate me all of a sudden? Heretic. Oh, you've suddenly become a heretic. Steve? Steve, we need to turn you back. Steve, come back, Steve. Please, Steve. Come on, please convert back, Steve. For Christ's sake, Steve. Don't do this. Oh, God, I knew he was completely mad. Jesus himself gave him military advice. Steve is an absolute unit. I feel like I want to kill my character just so that Steve can inherit and turn the world into pure chaos. Like, Steve is going to have no problem with all of my lands. King Steve can finally marry this little countess here. Perfection. And King Steve has fulfilled the ambition to see the realm prosper. Good job, King Steve. Well done. Oh no, I've gained the trait fever. Blast. Okay, summon the court physician. I'm developing camp fever. Oh. But hey, he's done excellent symptom treatment, but that means camp fever's about to break out here. Oh, great. I've got gout. I've got gout, for Christ's sake. Oh, God. I don't want to die of gout at age 47. There's so much more I want to do. King Steve. Right, King Steve, I'm going to enact seniority inheritance law. Right, we're going for seniority, so it's basically the oldest line. The oldest person is going to inherit, and that's going to be you, which is good. I'm going to allow him to do an extreme random treatment on my symptoms. I don't want to die of gout, so it's up to you. Mad Dog, do your best. I'm a lunatic now, and my dog tricked me, so I'm a gout-ridden lunatic who's also a drunkard. Yep, that's the end for my character. I thought this was going to happen. Oh, what a shame. But don't worry, technically King Ellis has come to the fold. He died of complications related to gout, known as a drunkard. Steve hardly ever spent a single day without drenching himself in liquor, barely aware of his surroundings. Steve will surely pay for his sins in the afterlife. So be it. 0 stats, Steve. It was wonderful meeting you, but you're dead. And technically we welcome to the fold King Ellis. King Ellis is the legitimized bastard who's shrewd, uncouth, brawny, a genius who's strong, a homosexual who's also an impaler. They're lustful, they're deceitful, they're ambitious, they're cruel, they're gluttonous, they're brave, they're wrathful, they are envious, they're gregarious, they're paranoid, they're greedy, they're possessed. They are a voice of Satan who saw a holy comet, who has now started speaking in tongues, giving them -20 diplomacy. They're pious, they recently went carousing, they despise the aristocrats. They've won a few duels. They have quite a good bit of duel experience, but they are merciless. What an absolutely phenomenal character. It's just a shame we don't get to play King Ellis. This has been Zero Statman. If you've enjoyed it, please do give it a like and make sure to watch the 100 Statman series as well, where we flip this on its head. If you like what you see and you want to check out more videos, then make sure to subscribe. If you have an idea that you want to see made into a video, then maybe I can or cannot do such a thing for you. Special thanks to all of my lovely, majestic patrons who are now listed on screen here. You are honestly wonderful. Mwah! And I will see all of you in the next one.